Welcome to Toffee TV. These are my three talking points for Everton 3, Fulham 0 at Goodison Park today. The Blues making it 14 home wins in the Premier League out of 14 against Fulham. Incredible that we kept that run going. First talking point I'm going to speak about today is Michael Keane, the performance of Michael Keane. Some fans loved to write him off, loved to have a pop at him last season and at the start of this season, but he's been very good this season. Obviously suffered a horrific injury against Bournemouth, but has got back in the side. Came back in last week at Arsenal, thought he played well, and I thought today he was excellent up against Mitrovic. I just thought he played really well. He was so calm, he was good on the ball, edited everything that came his way, and he was just assured, and was trying to get us playing from the back. I thought it was a really, really good performance, and he's come back strong after, what was a bad injury, would have knocked the confidence of most people. And I just feel as though he's on it this year. I feel as though Marco Silva thinks he's a good player. I feel as though Marco Silva's given him the encouragement, and it's working. It seems to be working. I think Michael's has been really good this season. I really do, and I'm just been so impressed with his return into the side. I think. Him and Zuma, while Mina is having his problems and is not available at the minute, I think him and Zuma are probably the best pairing. You've got the pace and the power of Zuma, and you've got the height and the strength of Michael Keane. Yeah, he's not the quickest, but he's good on the ball. But he's decent on the ball, and he's good in the air. And I think it's a nice little partnership there. And we need Yerry Mina fit as well. We want all of our players. Andre Gomez fit as well. We want to be able to choose from a full squad. But Michael Keane has been really good, in my opinion. Second point I want to speak about today is Cenk Tosun. Absolutely delighted for Tosun that he is off the mark this season. He's found goals, obviously very difficult to come by so far this season. Was left out last week at Arsenal. And was left out again today, but he got today one of the things he needed, and that was someone to actually create something for him. He needed to tap in almost just to get himself up and running, and it came in. It was a good goal, actually. It was a great ball by John Joe Kenny, lovely little dink cross by Theo Walcott, and there's Cenk Tosun to head it in at the Gladys Street end, and you could see the relief on his face when he ran away. Just absolutely delighted to have scored. It was an important goal as well. It was only 1-0 at the time. Give Everton that breathing space, and then he started backing in to people and linking up. There's no questioning his work rate ever, Cenk. He's a really hard-working centre-forward. He's a good footballer. The only thing he hasn't got is pace. But if you've got the likes of Walcott and the likes of Richarlison around him, and this is where I think the midfield makeup may need to be changed to get the best out of Cenk, but we'll come on to that in a minute. But no, I'm just absolutely delighted for him that he's off the mark. I think as a centre forward, you need goals. You're judged by your goals. I think people want Everton to have a centre forward who can put the ball in the net. We all do. We want someone you can hang your hat on almost and think, you know what, if we create for him, he will put the ball in the net, and then we go from there. Whereas if you've got nobody who's really getting on the end of things that you can rely on, you're hoping that one of the other lads weigh in with the goals. And I don't know, I just feel as though, like when we had Lukaku, you knew that Ron would get goals, so it was a bonus when others did. Whereas this team, I actually think there's more goals in this side, but we need one focal point who can get us it. I don't think it's Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I really don't. I don't think he offered very little today. I just don't think he's good enough at the moment to play that role. I really don't. I think maybe for half an hour away from home, maybe using his pace to get in behind, but he doesn't really make them runs either. The one time he did today, he got a penalty from it, so I think I'd go with the more experienced Tosun, or I'd try Richarlison through the middle. But I'm just delighted that Cenk is off the mark, and hopefully now we can get on a little run. Hopefully the ball will fall to him in the box a bit more, and he can, that confidence can build. Now he'll feel good about himself. He's got a goal. He's up and running, and let's hope from here on in he bangs the goals in for us. So made up he scored today. Third and final point is the makeup of the midfield. Again today, I just feel as though it's not quite right. I think I think Garner and Tom Davies, it kind of works because they're both very mobile, but neither offer us enough going forward. And I feel as though Gylfi, at times the game passes him by. When he's on it, he's a great footballer, and he's someone who can thread balls through. He doesn't really carry the ball because he hasn't got any pace to do that. He can score goals, Gylfi, which is great. But part of me just feels as though he would be better sitting alongside Garner, maybe at the moment the way the team's made up. And I feel like we need a more dynamic number 10. In some games, maybe it's Bernard who will sit in there and buzz and get the ball and turn and go either way. Or maybe it's Richarlison with Bernard. I don't know. I just feel as though in that role, Gylfi isn't quick enough to play it. And I feel like the midfield suffers. I feel like the team suffers because of the midfield, because it's not offering things offensively enough. That's just, I mean, it's the point out there to discuss. You discuss, let me know what you think. But that is how I see it at the minute. I feel as though that needs sorting out, really. I think if we can get a happy medium in that midfield, I think we become a much better team. Defensively, we've got a really good goalkeeper. We've got centre-backs who are decent, I think. I think Zuma's very good. I think Mina's got the potential to be very good. I think Keane's good. I think we've got in Coleman, if he can get his form back, as a fantastic fullback. I think Luca Dean looks excellent. Every game he's fantastic. And I think Richarlison's brilliant. I think Walcott's a real threat. And in Tosun, we've got a goal scorer. But the midfield is one where I feel as though they're all good. I've said this before. Individually, they are good players. Snyder's a good player. Garner's a good player. Tom Davies is a good player. Gylfi Sigurdson's a really good player. But I just don't know whether that number 10 role means we get the most out of him as a team. And particularly away from home, I think he's a bit one-paced for that. But I don't know. That's just the point that I'm putting out there for you to discuss. I just feel like the makeup isn't quite what we want it to be at the minute. And it might need looking at. So obviously we need Andre Gomez fit as well. So we've got him, and James McCarthy fit would make a big difference as well. That is it. They are my 3 talking points. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Watch all our other videos, the match reactions, the fan reactions. If you want to do a fan reaction yourself, do it. Record it on your phone that way and send it in. We transfer it to toffeetv1@gmail.com. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It takes a sec. If you want more videos, get over to Patreon. But this is me done after an Everton 3 Fulham 0 victory. It's great. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.